What's it like watching a 15-inning marathon of a game with the game on the line? Well, let me tell you about the Mariners-Tigers game last night. With drama and heroics, controversial calls, and missed opportunities, this game was a roller coaster. So buckle up and let's get into it. With reigning AL Cy Young winner Tariq Skubal and ace-level pitcher George Kirby on the mound, this game was expected to be a pitcher's duel. And that it was, as we saw 472 pitches thrown, 16 pitchers used on both sides of the plate. Through the first two innings, both pitchers were dealing, especially Skubal. When facing the Mariners' first baseman Josh Naylor, Naylor had to protect the plate and just put the bat on the ball to stay alive. But on one of these pitches, Josh Naylor was able to just poke it into left field for a single. He then got a big lead off of first base, and with the Mariners crowd being way too loud for him to hear, Skubal didn't hear that his teammates told him to step off. Naylor was able to steal second and eventually score on a sac fly from Mitch Garver later that inning. And with that score, the Mariners now lead 1-0 in the second inning. Besides this one run, Skubal was electric. Skubal threw 13 strikeouts. He became the first player in MLB history to throw two 13 strikeout games in one single postseason. But wait, Skubal set another record last night. Skubal set the record for the most consecutive strikeouts in a postseason game at 7. Skubal has been and will be one of the best pitchers in the league for years to come. George Kirby, the Mariners starter, also had an amazing start. In his 5 innings, he threw 6 strikeouts, but like Skubal, he did not go unscathed. In his last inning of work, Kirby allowed Javier Baez to reach base, which ended his outing. Gabe Speier came into the game in relief for George Kirby, and up came this guy, Kerry Carpenter. I don't know if you've heard of him. Gabe Speier threw his 2-1 pitch, and Kerry Carpenter unloaded and hit a 411-foot home run into right field. And now the score is 2-1, Detroit on top in the 6th inning. One of the common themes for the rest of the game will be the numerous times both teams allowed multiple men on base, whether it be first or second or third, there were men on base. We saw this in the bottom of the 7th, but unlike the other times, Leo Rivas was up to bat. Leo Rivas came up to bat on his 28th birthday and lines the ball into left field for Jorge Polanco to sprint home and score. The game is tied 2-2. That'll be the last run we'll see for 8 innings. Both sides using their best arms to try to shut down the other team. Whether it was Edward Rizzardo, Luis Castillo, Kiter Montero, or Jack Flaherty, these pitchers would not back down. Not even bunting worked to score any runs. Yeah, I'm looking at you, AJ Pierzynski. It wasn't until the 15th inning, with Tommy Kahnle pitching with bases loaded and Jorge Polanco up to bat. Kahnle throws a pitch down in the zone and Jorge Polanco barrels it and grounds it past the second baseman so that J.P. Crawford could score. And with that win, the Mariners go back to the ALCS for the first time since 2001 to face the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, that was the game last night. Let me know what you guys thought of it. Who do you think will win the ALCS, Blue Jays or the Mariners? And with that, see you next time.